Welcome to another episode of The Drop. It's number 3. So, this has already been crazy. Like, I took a huge step into, I took a huge step this week, okay? Let me tell you, like, oh, by the way, I sold this light for my mom, so, you know, let me know if you think it looks better. I don't know. Besides my hair being just a little bit messy, but yeah, anyway, let me know, you know, what you think about the light. Maybe I'll buy one for myself and use it. But anyway, so I put on my nice shirt today, one of my favorite shirts. It's got like the rose on it. It looks kind of good, and I like the white. You know, it shines. But anyway, so a huge step I took. Something really big happened, and I don't want to say yet because I want to do it first. But you'll know either next week or the week after. I'll make sure to tell you. But it's huge. I mean, huge. And I'll give you one hint. It has to do with my podcast. Oh, and then update on the competition. The results came in today. I did not win, but I saw some really good pitches that were done and took some notes and got some ideas. So it's all good. It's all about the experience and what you learn, not about winning sometimes. But even besides that, I won this week. So anyway, oh yeah, and then I forgot to tell you last time, before I had the drop thing put up here, I actually put it down because I kept running into it and it was really annoying. But I forgot to tell you that last episode. But anyway, like, oh my gosh, I still can't believe it. I wanted to say it so bad, but I can't. I'm not gonna say it yet. You know what? I'll say this. I got someone to be on my podcast who is crazy. Like, you would never expect. Like, just put this in perspective. I'm from Missouri. Like what happens in Missouri? You know what I mean? I mean, a lot happens in Missouri, but most people, like, you just don't think about, like, Missouri. Either way, okay, the point being, I'm just, like, a small, you know, kind of guy. You know what I mean? And I just took, like, a huge step. Like, I feel like Neil Armstrong whenever he hopped on the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just took this huge step forward, and I'm really excited. Okay, so yeah, so I got this guest. She has an incredible story. Some really good key points that I can't wait to show you. And I think I actually might make a food for thought regarding some of it. Just because, oh man, it was so neat how much this person just believed in themselves, the opportunities that they turned down because they had themselves first. You know, they put themselves first, and that's just, oh man. I mean, you just gotta hear it. That's just one of the things that inspired me. And the focus will be on business, but alright, that's all I'm gonna say about it, because eventually I'm just gonna spill it because I'm so excited about this. But anyway, this is gonna be really awesome. However, the one thing, it'll be my first Zoom interview, or maybe not Zoom, but I don't know. It'll be my first, like, video recorded interview, because obviously we can't be together like I would prefer us to be, but is what it is. Either way, it's gonna be awesome, so get ready for that. Next to that, I told you about the bottle, and I told you about my shoot, I forgot. Anyway, my comic is coming along. I finished, like, writing out, like, the script for a good portion of, like, the first chapter. So I've already started, like, organizing, like, the way it's gonna look, and doing some drawings for it. So I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, it's nothing too big. Like I said, it's just like a little small project, so it might not even come out for months. But you know, just some updates on that. And yo, if you ever want to see like me doing some of that stuff, just let me know in the comments or something. And I would for sure do that. That would actually be fun. You know what? I might just do it. But yeah, man, I haven't really read the past few days because I don't know. It's just like the way I am is I do have a very strict routine. But lately, like, my mornings have been filled up, and the way I am, like, my morning is my reading time. As soon as I wake up, I brush my teeth. Like, no matter what time of day it is, I'll brush my teeth, and then I go downstairs listening to this podcast. Right now I'm listening to Philosophize This, but, you know, I'll listen to anything. But Philosophize This, incredible, by the way. It's like, introduced me to so many ideas. But anyway. Which that brings me to another talking subject that I might want to talk about. But anyway, first, so in my morning I listen to my podcast and then I warm up some tea. Like my family has like this little tea pitcher thing, this kettle that you can like put on a switch and then warm it up. So every morning I get some of that. I fill up a cup full of tea. Lately my thing's been lemon, and then I'll put some lime in it. I'll squeeze some fresh lime. And then, like, this morning I did some strawberry slices in there. So I'll usually add something. And then, of course, honey. Like, you can't have tea without honey. And then, sorry, my jaw is, like, really tight. I used to chew, like, a lot of gum all day. And so, like, I feel like I just, like, really, really worked out my muscles right here. And so now it's just, like, insanely tight sometimes. That's why I always, like, if you ever see me do this, it's because I'm trying to like stretch out that and make it loose. But like I was saying, this I lost track. That's another thing. Like I can't, if I'm talking, I cannot get interrupted. I need to finish my thought or else I completely lose track. Oh yeah, my morning though. So I get my water and then I lay out. I read something. Currently still finishing my psychology textbook, which is really, really, really good. I would highly recommend reading anything, like any basics in psychology, just because like it makes you think about people differently, about like what influences them and what motivates their behavior. Like I would say, like right now, I say this all the time, but like right now, I've had so many pivotal moments, like that I would just put this whole period of my life. I would mark this whole period of my life as a pivotal moment. Like, ever since Corona season happened, it's just been pivotal. Like, this whole scenario, I'll say, is just a pivotal moment for me. Just because, like, how much I've been absorbing and taking in and learning. Just because I've just been so receptive. Oh, yeah, anyway, back to my morning. So, my morning is... like I said, the tea, and then I read, and then after I read, I pull out, I have like a little journal. I have a little journal that I'll like mark out 3 things for me to do that day, 3 goals for the day, and then I carry on. Well, then I have what I call my creativity time. So like my creativity time will be either like right now it's drawing or writing the script for the manga thing that I want to make, or it'll be like rapping. Like I told you, I rap, which is actually coming along. I have 2 songs done, and I have like what I think would look like a really, really cool like album cover and like maybe a name for it. So I don't know, we'll see. But I don't know, I'm kind of nervous because like I said before, like the rap stuff it's more of a place, like whenever I write, I put myself into that place of like my inner like urges and desires and like nastiness. But on a normal day, that's not how I feel, you know? And so, I don't know. It's kind of gross, but it's fun to make. And it's good to just like it's a release for me, you know? But just know, like, a lot of it is either jokes or just lines. Like, it's not an accurate representation. I'm not like some hard, you know what I mean? Like Tupac is hard, you know? Like he's a G on the streets. You get what I'm saying? I'm a chill guy. My focus is in different places than his focus was. That's all I'm saying. And so I don't want that to be tied with my image, because my image, like I said, I want to be professional. I want to be like more of a business type of individual, but like a very open individual. And so that's why I think it's also a good thing for me to like release some of this stuff, because this is a part of my creativity. That's a part of me. It's just something that I don't let get a hold of me, you know? Because I'm worried about hope, and I'm worried about changing lives, and I really want to pursue how to structure people, not how to dismantle people. Like, for example, like sometimes in the songs, the B word comes up, and it's not in a nice, endearing way, and I don't really approve of that, you know, behavior. I think anyone, like, I mean, saying it to your friend is like whatever, but you know, I mean, well, I don't have to explain myself. People can know what I'm saying. So, but in the end, I don't care what you do. I wouldn't approve of it. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you do it, whatever. Like, that's your life. I just believe that sometimes your focus should be on other things. Whenever your focus is on those things, a lot of times all that stuff, like all the dirty stuff, just feels like it holds you back, you know? And so, I mean, maybe that's another thing. Like, this rap is a way for me to sort of, like, release the dirty stuff, you know? Like, I experience it, but I experience it in a bubble. It's contained, and I let it out. But I actually think it sounds really good. Like, I'm excited to, you know, get some feedback on that. But, alright, this episode is going to be a longer one because I've had a lot to say. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut it off right there. So, this has been another episode of How About You. I mean, not How About You. This has been an episode of The Drop. See, I'm so excited about this podcast. Remember, I got some crazy stuff, and I'll get back to you. This will probably release Sunday, and then I'll get back to you maybe either next Wednesday, or maybe I'll release this earlier, since it's like sort of an in the middle, in between type of deal. And then like Sunday I'll do like a over encompassing like the week. I don't know, but anyway, check later. Remember, subscribe. I still have not made an outro, so you know, I need to just sit down and do that at some point. But anyway, check it next time, and thanks for watching. Like, I really appreciate it. This is like so much fun for me, and I just wish like I had some more interaction. That's all. But anyway, yeah, keep doing what you do. Check you later.